For the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the year 2010 will forever be remembered for the worst floods in its history. The unprecedented monsoon rains triggered a raging torrent which ripped through Pakistan's heartland. The damages ran into the billions of dollars, with over 20 million Pakistanis affected by the wrath of Mother Nature. A year on from the super flood, thousands of flood affectees still await the promised compensation from the government.
The data and the information which is verifiable in Pakistan is an issue, and government needs to put more attention towards it, that reliable data is available, so that it will add to the transparency as well as public accountability of the government efforts, as well as the financial transactions which are being made for the victims of the floods.
On the first anniversary of the devastating flood, ActionAid Pakistan and the Institute of Social and Policy Science highlighted the significance and effective framework for disaster risk management and demanded the immediate compensation for the flood affectees, particularly the women and the vulnerable sections of society.
Let me first of all let you know that this is the ambit of NADRA, that is the national authority responsible for the registration and for undertaking the compensation in the backdrop of 2010 floods. However, you can see that more than 97% people have so far got the compensation. That is about 1.7 million households have been given this compensation. There are cases, maybe 300 or 350,000, where there is an issue relating to their identity or certain issues relating to their kinships and like that.
With the monsoon season less than a month away, Pakistan is in the grip of a heat wave, compounded by power outages and water scarcity. Experts opine that the issue of disaster risk management has created a disconnect between those in the corridors of power in the capital Islamabad and those governing the provincial government, which lack the capacity and skills to play a leading role in dealing with floods and other disasters.
Yes, there are lessons that has to be drawn, how the coordination between the federal as well as the provincial disaster management authorities can work together in terms of early warning system, in terms of coordinating the response, but more importantly, as I said, on the disaster preparedness.
President Zardari's People's Party government is in the grip of an unprecedented plethora of crises. Many lessons were to be learned from last year's floods. However, experts and NGOs are still convinced that the government needs to urgently revisit its disaster risk management policy. Billions of dollars of aid were pledged and donated by the international community following the devastating floods last year. What remains to be seen, however, is whether President Zardari's People's Party government has effectively utilised this aid for an effective preparedness programme this year. Adil Sabir, PressTV, Islamabad.